So for this very first week of school, there are some orientation activities that you need to complete. And then we also basically have a little tutorial that you're going to read and a little quiz on that tutorial that you'll complete. Um, I've only got the first lesson module open at this point, and I've kind of set up all of these modules the same. So there's a date range at the end, and they always have an overview at the top. And if you click on that overview, it pretty much is your laundry list of what you need to do that week. Okay, so this lists everything that we're doing this first week. And this list is a little longer than normal just because, we have orientation activities that we have to do. And so that those little activities don't take that long, but they do take up space in our list. So that's why it looks long. So if we go back to modules here, you can see that I've got a couple orientation activities listed and they are graded. And then I've got lesson activities. Below that, we have our required software that you're going to need to download and install. So these are links that will take you directly out to those sites. VS Code is cross-platform, and so is FileZilla. So whether you're a Mac or a PC user, you should be able to download and install those. As far as the web browsers, if you click on that, you'll see you definitely need to check your pages in more than one. And uh, only Macs can use Safari, okay? And PCs are the only ones who can use Microsoft Edge. But everybody should be able to install Chrome and Firefox. And then if you want to install Opera, you can do that as well. And then either, Microsoft Edge or Safari, depending on what your platform is. As far as a web host, so in this class, you are going to be creating web pages that you are going to put live on the internet. And I actually have my own domain and I add students to my domain. And so I will be adding your accounts at the end of the first week. So the first week, you don't have to worry about creating a web page or transferring it to the internet. Okay. All you really need to worry about is, getting this software installed, doing the orientation activities, and reading through this web development overview, and then taking the quiz. And the first couple quizzes that we have in here, the syllabus quiz and the web development quiz, you can take those an unlimited number of times until you get all the points. And there's no time limit on them, and they are open book, open note. The syllabus quiz obviously is on the syllabus, and it's on both the syllabus for this course and the college syllabus. The college syllabus is the same for all classes. Okay, and so the course syllabus, take a quick look at that. The course syllabus at the top has my office hours, which are live stream hours. So these are the days and times. And I set up these specific days and times because this is when I have found that my students need the most help. So I have put the hours where in the past the students have needed my help. And to get into live stream hours, you do not need an appointment. You just need to go into this home section and then use this live stream quick link. You just click on it and open up Zoom. Okay, and so that is how you're going to get into the live stream office hours. And we also Oh, actually, this semester we do not have a live stream class. So you guys will just be going into the office hours. If those office hours do not work for you, then you certainly can email me and we can try to find hours that work better. So that's why I have by appointment here. If you can't meet with me at these times, email me. Um, and then when you email me, you do need to tell me, give me some options for days and times, because pretty much Monday through Thursday, I have class, a live stream class, from about 1 until 7:30. Okay, so Monday through Thursday, my time, that those hours are pretty locked up. So, uh, but I'm pretty available in the mornings and on Fridays and on weekends. So, just throw me an email and I'd be happy to set up a meeting with you. Let's see. As far as a textbook, we use web resources in this class. So there is going to be a web reading assignment, and I will kind of show you how a typical week is set up in a moment. But it'll usually start with a web reading assignment, followed by it's kind of like a lecture demo with interactive exercises for you guys to practice. And then we will have a textbook assignment and a lab assignment. So I will get to those in a moment. Looking at the syllabus, the general education outcome that we assess in here is critical thinking, which kind of makes sense with CIT because we do a lot of problem solving. And then the significant learning outcomes are kind of more broad, and they're the different topic areas that you will know by the end of the semester. As far as how you are going to be graded, so in this class, we have some discussions, and the discussions are centered around doing research and sharing your findings with your classmates. Um, they are sharing different web pages that you've created. The lab assignments in this class, a lot of them are pretty open-ended. You have general instructions, but you guys are allowed to kind of create your own thing. And so it is fun to share that with each other. So I have you guys doing that in discussion forums. And that way you can learn from each other. I do a lot of examples for you, but it's also fun for you guys to see what, you all create too. I am having an instructor check-in this semester where um, you're going to meet with me, and basically it's just to check in to see how you're doing. I want to know how you know, what helps you learn the best? What activities are you struggling with? Um, so there's an agenda for the meeting. And for those of you that can make it to live stream, that's awesome. For those of you that want to meet with me, in Zoom, but the live stream hours don't work, we'll just set up a different time. And for those of you that are just simply too busy, you can just email me answers to those check-in questions. Okay, so I try to make this easy for you. And then, we have a couple activities at the end of the semester. You'll take your term project and you'll be putting it on GitHub. Um, for the e-portfolio, we tend to use LinkedIn. So a lot of you probably already have LinkedIn. So it's just adding a few things to your LinkedIn profile. And if you don't have LinkedIn, then it's a good opportunity for you to create it and you get points for it. So that's one little category. Um, Most of your grade is going to be based on your hands-on work. We have textbook assignments and lab assignments. The textbook assignments are um, directive. Those are geared for you to learn from. So there are videos for all of the little tasks that you have to do in the textbook assignment. The video shows you and tells you exactly what to do. And the lab assignment is the one that's a little bit more open-ended. So you learn about it in the textbook assignment, and then you get to practice in the lab assignment. So there are not videos that are going to show you how to do the lab assignment because it's more open-ended and you get to pick your topic. Not everybody is going to do the same thing. Okay, so in the past, the students have really liked the lab assignments because you get to be a little bit more creative and you all have hobbies and interests and you can create pages on those things. Um, we do have a final project and what I call a project showcase. So the final project is basically going to be a little website that you're going to create and you're going to get to, pick your topic. And the showcase is just sharing it with your classmates. And you'll be also sharing some of your design considerations. Why did you pick the color scheme that you picked? Why did you pick the responsive layout that you chose? Those types of things. Um, and then we do have a couple quizzes, which you are actually going to take the first week. And it's the syllabus quiz and the basically our chapter 1 quiz. And then after that, there's midterm and a kind of a test at the very end. And then we don't really have a final. What we have is a certification exam. So at the very end of the semester, you will be taking a certification exam at the Professional Testing Center. It's the IT specialist, HTML and CSS programming exam. And this is a professional certification exam. It has to be taken in the Aero Park Testing Center. It has to be administered, and it is a Certiport exam. And we do have some practice tests that you will be running through to prepare for that. And this whole course, all of the things that you are going to be learning how to do are in preparation for this test. So my students tend to do quite well on this test. So I have no worries at all about how you guys will do. If you complete all of the assignments in this class, you will pass that test. And then this is how you will be graded. We grade based on percentage. We have 1,000 points, so 95 to 100% is a 4, 90 to 94% is a 3.5, and so on. In the Canvas overview, I did kind of show you where you could see, the due dates and how many points things are worth. But I've also summarized this here. And the modules, if you open a module, you will see due dates and points. You can also see that in grades and by going into the calendar and selecting agenda. And you do need to turn things in on time. I typically don't correct right away. I usually wait a few days to give you all time to get everything turned in because it's really not late until I correct it. So that's part of the reason I wait a little bit. But if if you're sick or you have kids that are sick or something happens in your life and you can't turn it in on time, just email me. Okay? And then that's okay. You just need to let me know. I'll still let you turn it in and I'll still give you full credit for it. So most weeks, what you'll be doing is you'll read through the web reading assignment. You'll work through the lecture demo, and then you'll do the textbook assignment followed by the lab assignment. And those assignments will produce web pages that you have to transfer to the internet. Okay? And once you've got those pages transferred, then you will go into the Dropbox and submit done. And that is how I know that they are ready for grading, because otherwise I won't know. And then sometimes, some weeks we will have a discussion or maybe a quiz or a test, but we don't have them in all weeks. In weeks where we are covering more complex material, you will not see a discussion or a quiz. I only put those in lighter weeks. Okay, so that's kind of how you are going to be graded in here, what you're going to get points for. And I will let you read through the rest of this. At the very bottom is where we have our course assignment schedule. And this matches up to the modules that you will see in Canvas. Okay, so once I open up and publish lesson 2, okay, this is what you will see in the lesson 2 module. Okay, same with lesson 3. Once I publish that, this is what you will see. Okay, so this just kind of gives you an idea of what you're going to be doing every week. And again, for the first week, you just need to focus on the material that you see here. And once we get rolling, I will open up additional modules. They will always have the date range on them, so you'll know which module you should be working on. And I don't open up the entire class because I have found that that tends to overwhelm people. So that's why I don't open up everything right from the start. But if some of you guys do want to work ahead, it is not a problem. If you let me know, I can get those modules opened sooner rather than later. So I hope you guys all have a fantastic week. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you.